Hey there, Portal Masters, it's Sky Ninja, and there comes a time when one SkyTuber must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right, as the great Martin Luther King said. So I'm going to be ranking the Skylanders games. Now, there are going to be a plethora of hot takes and opinions that you might not agree with, but if you want, feel free to comment your ranking down in the comments below. Okay, now, first one is the hottest of takes in the list, guaranteed. I put Skylanders Superchargers in the 6th place slot. Now, I know a lot of people really like Superchargers, and keep in mind, I do enjoy every game. There's not a game I don't like. Now, here's why I don't like Superchargers as much. Okay, number one, see, Superchargers has bad vehicle gameplay. The land sections are so bland and repetitive with no heart in them. I mean, they feel empty. The sky sections are frankly aggravating, trying to track down the final enemy left on the battlefield. Although I enjoy the section more than the land section. I actually like the sea races, but the section gets long, and after a while, it gets a bit boring as well. Yet definitely the best of all the sections by far. Superchargers also has the smallest roster, which sucks because there's some good characters in here, like the Spitfire and Stormblade, but there are so few, literally being the smallest roster in Skylanders history. And there's a few bad apples in there too. Looking at you, Fiesta. Superchargers is also very short, with just a total of 13 levels, even shorter than Imaginators, which is a crime because the actual Skylanders-esque gameplay of the actual levels is really fun. Now, I do actually like a few things about Superchargers, like the story, which is fantastic, and the level themes like the Spellpunk Library and Gadfly Glades, which are really fun to play with. Alright, enough about Superchargers. What's my 5th favorite game? The 5th best game, in my opinion, is Imaginators. Now, Imaginators is a fixer-upper, to be sure, as many do not enjoy this game, but I, for one, enjoyed quite a bit more than Superchargers. About a year ago, Superchargers would totally be above Imaginators, but after having a few more NFC cards, we tried out the Imaginators roster, and characters like Robo are really good, and I think I was unlucky with the picks of senseis that I, picked up, but the arena is also a great tool, yielding fantastic rewards. But here's the stuff I don't like about this game, okay? The levels suck so much, objectively. Okay, maybe not objectively, but they suck, alright? I mean, Cradle of Creation is alright, Mushroom River is better, but then Scholarville is not great, Sky Fortress is drab and forgetful, Bizland's okay, but then again, the Golden Arcade's pretty bad. The Dragon Temple is definitely the best, but it just gets worse when you go to the abandoned amusement park. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And the Layer of Chaos, sure, it isn't as bad as most of the levels, but in comparison to the other Chaos levels, they're just not as good. So why are they so bad? I mean, literally every other level from all the other games are so much better. The rarity of the figures is the other big thing. I mean, now stepping out and dipping our toes into the real world here, the figures were so rare. I mean, nowadays, I only managed to pick up 3 senseis at release. Tycoon Crow, Tri-Tip, and Mysticat. That's all. Now I can hardly find any, which is a bad thing. That was Imaginators. The last game I sorta dislike. Every game from now and onwards, I actively enjoy. Alright, in the number 4 place, we have the first game in the series, Spyro's Adventure. Now, I think this game gets a little bit too much credit for being the first game, which is why it's this low, yet it is fun to play. However, the levels blend together due to the mixed theming, so it makes the game kind of feel like sloppy compared to the others. It is still a bit of fun though. I don't have much to say about it, it's just that the other games are better in comparison. In the number 3 slot, we have the one and only Skylanders Giants. Now, I haven't played Skylanders Giants in a while, as I don't have the game, so perhaps nostalgia is clouding my judgment, but I'd like to think not. Now, the music is amazing, as seen here in the Junkyard Isles, and others like the Willikin Village. That's great, that's a great song. Lauren Boff really went all out this game, it's crazy. The roster was not including enough characters though, leaving about half of what there should have been. Overall, a good game, but not good enough to rival the number 2 slot coming up now. Skylanders Trap Team. I've got a bit to say about this game, no doubt. So, once again, tilting into the profit side of things, in the real world, Trap Team was scummy as you could have possibly been, forcing you to buy 11 traps, 10 trap masters, 4 expansion packs to access the whole game, and 2 of the expansion packs included 2 of the 11 traps and 10 trap masters. That's not good, and I'm sure that put people off. But the characters are amazing, with figures like Food Fight, Chopper, Blades, Deja Vu, Torch, Snapshot. You get the point. The levels in this game are also amazing, and the singular best level, in my opinion, is Know-It-All Island. Definitely. With that music and atmosphere, it makes me want to sweat nostalgia. It's just so good. Overall, this game is amazing. But enough of that Trap Team and stuff, because I'm gonna gush now about the number 1 best Skylanders game in my opinion, Skylanders Swap Force. Skylanders Swap Force is just too good to be a Skylanders game. I mean, it's just on another plane, guys. Its graphics are beautiful, the best behind maybe Superchargers. The roster is chock full of, I'm gonna say it, iconic characters. You got Washbuckler, Blast Zone, Roller Brawl, Wind Up, you name them. Except for Scratch, that's Activision taboo apparently. The game also features better NPCs like Tessa and Sharpfin, and bringing back the best, Flynn. There may be Rufus and stuff, but the others outshine his failure. Except for poor Fright Rider. Guy never gets any recognition. Also, the levels are literally some of the best in the entire series, with levels like Cascade Lake, Twisty Tunnels, and Phantasm Forest, just to name a few. Overall, definitely a great game, and certainly a great Skylanders game. It's so good. Definitely my favorite, and there's no argument. But anyways, that is all for today's video, and thank you for tuning in to Troll Radio. I mean, the Sky Ninja YouTube channel.